So, Jess, hi, I'm the interviewer for today. My name is Thaisa.
Dessa.
Yes. Okay.
Right.
So, first of all, we have a question for all of you guys. What do you think or imagine when you first read the script for the series?
I think it's hard, it's complicated, and so many complexity, and it's different from many series from our country because I play a lot of series and soap opera also, but this one is different and hard to play and hard to understand it. Yep.
So for me, I felt my first thought was how the visual storytelling part was gonna be. I had many ideas of how we would represent the aspect of going back, or the aspect of showing that the character is experiencing something surreal and stuff like that. So my mind was just going to many different places. How we would approach the visual part of the storytelling.
Okay. ผมก็ได้ครับ The first time that I read is like I'm so confused and so complicated about the series and hard to understand the character. Yeah. So in that time I had to talk about the characters so much, which I asked like Pon or Mo Sam about the character to understand for myself. Yeah.
Okay, for me, when I saw at first, in my opinion, it's complicated and also confused too. But I'm so glad to be a part of this series because I like to act so much and there's my pressure to act this series. Yeah.
You are muted.
Mute your microphone.
We have an interpreter, so if you want to speak in Thai, it's okay.
Right.
Okay. So the second question is, playing characters with such intense and dark stories can require a special preparation. How did you immerse yourself in the roles? And was there anything specific you drew inspiration from bring more depth to your characters?
For me, the intensity is not that hard because I went to many of character who have many like intense story, but the new thing for me is time is a resident doctor, right? So I have to practice a lot of skill of resident doctor. Yeah, about the surgery thing, about thing I have to know in the surgery room. Yeah, and on set we lucky we have doctor as a writer. She always be there. Every day we have to shoot the doctor scene. Yeah. So the hardest thing for me I have to เย็บแผลมันเรียกว่าอะไรวะเย็บแผล
to seal the wound, to close the wound.
Yeah, to close the wound. I want to play by myself, so I practice it at home 2 months before shooting. Yeah, every day. So I have I want to get used to it. So yeah, it's my hardest thing for me to be an resident doctor.
And so for me, to bring the character more depth was just to try to flesh him out as a human being. I would try to imagine what he would do if he was by himself, and try to imagine his morning routine, and just try to develop his kind of past and situations like life forming events that made him who he is today. And it was really helpful because I worked closely with Kuning and also got to talk to Sam quite a bit, and then it was a collaborative project to flesh out the character. So I was very, very fortunate that they were open to hearing my ideas and helping me, or like I said, we worked together to develop the character. Yeah.
Yeah, so for me, to be more the character depth is a lot of things, because like Tonka is older than me, so I have to understand like human a lot more than just me, because I'm just 18, yeah, and I don't know the world yet, a lot of things, yeah, so I have to understand, like ask people like Kuning or people that why he do this, why he do that, so I can understand and I can act like that, yeah.
The hard thing for me is he is a millionaire. He is many money and many emotion too. He conflict for him and about his father, his someone he love is Tonka. For me, I think the hard thing is emotion of him. Yeah.
So the next question is there any scene in 4 minutes that was particularly challenging or special for you?
For me, it's a intimacy scene with Bible, because it's my first time. I never have an experience for the intimacy scene, so it's kind of new for me. And I'm lucky I have teacher Bible. He teach me a lot, and he made me comfortable when in a scene, and we just have to trust each other, and yeah, we went through it, and I think that's one of the best scenes and one of the best moment in my career of my life.
So for me, I also second that. I agree that one of the most challenging scenes was the intimate scenes. It's not easy to be that vulnerable, because like there are cameras and there's the director is there. Even though we had an intimacy coordinator, it's still very, very difficult to kind of calm your nerves during that kind of scene. And I felt that, it requires a lot of trust, and I'm glad that we got through it, and I'm glad that we both of us kind of agreed to just, give it our best and not expect anything from it. Just, hey, let's give it a go. And I believe that filming it, the experience of filming it is something totally foreign, and I don't think you can recall or use any past experience to help you with it. It's totally different. I guess the closest thing for me would be kind of like jumping into like a water, like from very high. It's kind of like you just have to do it to know what it feels like. But before you do it, nobody can really describe what it feels like. So yeah.
Yes. For me, I think it's the same. It's insane scene, right? So it's hard for me because I'm just 18 too, and I don't have much experience about sex or how to experience about like body language, So it's not. I have NC with Pibas, PJ also, PJ. Yeah, so it's hard for me to understand why Ton Kla act like this with Pibas and how with PJ. So it's so hard for me to understand because it's so hard, but I'm not shy, but hard to understand the feeling in that moment. Yeah, but if we in that scene, so I think it just let it go. So just try do your best and jump to do it.
Yeah, NC too, because it's first time for me too, and in that time when we see on set, the first time we shoot is NC scene, and in that time we don't think too much. We let it go for my character to play in the role, and that's that interesting in as actor for me. Yeah.
Okay, I have to say you all did a great job. Don't worry.
Thank you.
So I'm gonna ask a specific question for each actor right now, okay? So for Bible, your character lives in different realities, each with a distinct personality and constantly challenged to choose between loyal to his family and what is morally right. How is it for you to portray these different facets of the character, especially when he finds himself torn between doing what his family expects of him and following what he believes is right? Was there a moment when his internal struggle was particularly difficult to portray?
I think the important thing is to remember that Greg doesn't really know what's going on, and so you can view it as kind of like his subconscious like kind of playing out all these events, but really it's all about the regret deep down in his psyche. And so all these, I guess, choices that he wants to go back and change are all the regrets that he had being close to death. So that's how I always kind of kept that in mind. But really, it's more about being true to the character. So not knowing what's about to happen, or not knowing that it already has happened, and just kind of keeping this, I guess, the timelines separated, which was quite challenging, but it was fun to tackle. And I'm sorry, what was the second part of the question?
It was there any a moment was his internal struggle was particularly difficult to portray?
Mm-hmm. I think the hard moment was when he chose to go back to try to help his mom, but he failed. So at that moment, I felt like it was really challenging for me to try to understand the situation, because, like I said, it's all going on in his own subconscious. But at the same time, him choosing this choice actually ended up being worse. And I think in the end, it's just his guilt, like bleeding through, just guilt about his relationship with his mom, and him trying his best, but also, I guess it's the ego or the id that kind of like prevents him from like succeeding. Without going too deep, I just think he himself knew that it wasn't going to be a happy ending, so that's why it played out in his subconscious like that.
Okay, so now is for Jess. Dr. Time embarks on a journey of revenge that spans across realities, putting his relationship with Bible characters at risk. How is it for you to explore the intensity and complexity of a character who, driven by a desire for justice or revenge, ends up distancing himself from the person he loves? Was there a scene where you felt this duality between love and vengeance was specifically evidence?
So the thing about how I play as a time is I have to make a background, a lot of background that when he was born and his atmosphere when he was a kid and how he loved his family, how he loved his grandmother, right? So the revenging is actually is okay, it's not that hard because I ever play a character like this. I think the hardest thing for the series is the complexity of our story. Yeah, we have to understand because time have to stay in present, right? And there's a time in the Bible 4 minutes. Yeah, and the character is different. So I have to know every day that I have to play as a time in Bible 4 minutes or as a time in reality or as a time in time 4 minutes. It's like a 3 characters I have to hold it in this series. So I think that's the hardest thing. Yeah.
So the next question is for Fuaiz. In the interview with Simon, we talk about how Tonkla ended up being the key character that connected all the pieces related to the different realities. He's a complex character carrying an emotional intensity in his actions and choices. How is it for you to bring his darker, more intense side of him to life? Was there a specific scene where you felt you have to give more of yourself emotionally that you expected? You need to do in Thai? Or you understand?
I understand.
Okay.
So, Tonka is when Tonka show up and he will stay in a real time, not in 4 minutes. So, I think when I bring Tonka in the dark side, the hardest thing is to make his background. Yeah. He have like family that his dad killed his cat. Yeah. So he can do. He think that anything that he will do is simple, it's normal, but it's not normal for everyone. Yeah. And Tonka is like, he think too much. I think he's so complicated with his life because like a lot of things like his brother or his work or his boyfriend, he boss, yeah, and yeah, he's like the character that so think too much and so confused about his life. Yeah, and sorry, can I have another last question?
Yes. And was there a specific scene where you felt you have to give more of yourself emotionally than you expected?
Well, I think I have to believe him. I have to like know him very well that why he do this. When I ask, I will know, have no question about him. I have to believe that he is that person. He do this because he wants it. And the scene that I think is I have to bring more emotional is the scene that I release like boom, boom, boom. Like this, I think it's hard for me to understand why. Sometimes it's hard for me to understand why he act like this, and yeah, it just have to ask people, and people is help me a lot of things. Yeah.
Oh, okay. So now is question for boss. Your character is an intense romance with Tonkla, which creates a series of personal and family dilemmas. How is it for you to portray a character who, for love, finds himself in a position of conflict with his own brother and family? Was there a scene where the tension between the family loyalty and personal feelings reached a peak that was particularly significant for you?
Yeah. In my opinion, I think he is a pro guy, and he don't know what that he did, and he had to strong for my brother, for my someone he loved is some guy, and I think that's hard for me, and I don't know what to say. คือจริงแล้วผมรู้สึกว่าเขาไม่ได้อยากทำ he don't want to do this, he don't want to do this job, but he have to do, and is the last choice for him to do that. Yeah, and sorry, the another question is tension scene, right? Is tension scene for me is final scene that he kill oneself. I think that is มันแตกสลายครับมัน
So it's all falls down in pieces, like collapse.
Yeah, and he decided to kill oneself just like his mom. As you know, his mom is kill oneself too, and he ก่อนเป็นคนที่แก้สถานการณ์เฉพาะหน้าเวลาเขาเจอปัญหาอะไรเขาจะแก้ตรงนั้นเลยเขาจะไม่ได้คิดถึงปัญหาอื่นๆ Yeah, and นั่นแหละครับเขาเลย he just decide to kill oneself because he don't think everyone that he love is disappear for him, and that he decide. And one thing that I can share for you in final scene, in that time I'm tuned in character gone, and assistant director tell gone, enough, you just kill oneself now. And this time I don't think like that, because I have to release emotion, that's something in his brain, and that time I shout to him, sorry, shut the fuck up. Oh, sorry. You shut the fuck up. I can't kill myself right now. And you shut the fuck up. And ผมรู้สึกผิดมากผมรู้สึกผิดมากแล้วก็ตอนสุดท้ายผมก็เลยไปขอโทษเขาครับ
Okay. So now the questions for everybody again. So Bible, Bess, and Fuaiz are already well known in the BL world. What are the biggest challenge in this genre, specifically with fans and their expectations?
So I view the series no different from any other media. I feel like people's expectations is that they want to be immersed and be entertained in a piece of content that they want to so they want to feel like they get transported into another world. They want to be entertained, and so I think the challenge is just with any type of series or movie. It's just that we need to make good characters and tell good stories. And with the fan expectation, I don't feel like that they expect anything special from us other than that we give it our best, and that we do it for we do it for them, because like I said, like they're the reason that we want to make good stories. And we, especially me, I enjoy when they get so immersed in the story that they craft their own theories, or they want to understand it so well that they have their own timeline of events and stuff like that. So just anything like that, I feel like is an amazing thing when a piece of content or a piece of media comes out.
Okay, for me, I think the biggest challenge for me is when we make a series or like movie. I think the hardest thing is to make them believe in our acting. Is when we act, we not act like to act, but we act like to be a person, to be that person. And I think for me, it's hard to do your homework, that not just make them believe, but make us, when I do Tonka, right? So I have to believe that Tonka is me. So I think that is the hardest challenge for me, to understand that some character, like hard character. Yeah.
ผมรู้สึกว่าสิ่งที่ท้าทายมันคือการที่เราต้องทำหน้าที่ของเราให้ดีที่สุดในฐานะนักแสดงให้แฟนคลับได้รับรู้ว่ามันคือสิ่งที่เราทำสุดความสามารถแล้ว
Okay, so now it's for Jess. Jess, we know that 4 minutes marks your entry into the BL universe. How was this experience for you? And did you have any specific expectation, concerns, or inspiration from other actors in this genre?
To be honest, I feel many concern. I have many things to concern at first, because it's my first time for BL series, and I never see the fans. I mean, the BL series fans. Yeah, I unconfident. I feel unconfident that I feel like I don't know that they're gonna be support me or not, and I concern about the fans things, but for the series, I have no doubt. I just think that I'm an actor. I just act. I just have to do a hard work and be my character and do the best. Yeah. So, but it's challenging because the BL series is different. There are many things I have to learn more about the BL series. I have to, because Bible is my brother. He's like my brother, and I have to look at him in other way, right? Look at him in a series. I have to love him. Yeah, I never done this before. Yeah, but after we have a workshop, we already on set, and the process is go on. I feel more comfortable, more and more. So there's nothing I concern right now. Everything is good. Everything is, the fans supporting all of us, including me, and I have more fans. Like I have my old fans for my soap opera in Thai TV series, right? And I have another group of fans for the BL series fan. So, and they love each other. So that's what I'm happy for.
Okay, so now it's for all of you. Are there any roles or genres you'd like to explore in the future? Is there one of the personal dream?
Maybe the same with many ones. I like the weird character, like a Joker. But the role I want to play the most, I think, is a boxer. Yeah, I want to know, and the Thai boxer too. I want to know that Thai boxer how they live, how they every morning they wake up. What do they do? What do they how they practice? How I think it's gonna be tough and it's gonna be fun and challenging for me.
So for me, I feel like my journey as an actor is just starting. So I have many different genres, or I guess different types of stories that I want to do and explore. I have a particular affinity for action, so I'm gonna say action right now. That I feel I wanna do more action. Learn how to do my own stunts because I feel like it's a skill that very rare that you will get to pick these kind of skills up, like martial arts skills or stunt skills. And stunts is very broad. It can be anything. It can be like stunt driving, stunt motorbike riding. How to take a fall, wire work. Work with effects like explosives and pyrotechnics. I love the behind the scenes aspect of movie making, action movies, especially practical effects. So yeah, that will be what I want to explore in the future.
What Kenta is actually the character that I want to play. He's a bit like psycho, maybe. But in the future, maybe I want to try like be a superhero. It's so cool, like adventure. Like I have power, I can fly, I can like Spider-Man or something like that. Is the role that I want in the future, maybe, yeah.
For me, I want to play like a sci-fi series or movie or something about sci-fi, because I think it's so challenging to play, like when you imagine in the air it's just empty. You have to believe in your character and make the people who watch you see and believe in you. I think that's challenging for me. It's sci-fi, yeah.
Okay, so now I'm gonna ask a question for everybody about Brazil.
Wow.
So you guys have a fan base in Brazil and many people who follow and support your work. How do you feel about this affection and what do you expect from this connection with the Brazilian audience?
I just want to meet them and just want to make them enjoy with our show, because we will go to Brazil in February, right? Yeah, we want to just want to give them back what they already support us Yeah, and actually, I want to go to Brazil too because I love football, and I know many places of football in Brazil. Like we go to Sao Paulo, right? And there's a team. It's a Sao Paulo team. It's a Pele team. You know Pele, right?
Oh, Pele, yes.
Yeah.
Santos is
Santos.
yes. He played Santos.
Oh, he played Santos. There's ใครวะมีใครวะ
ที่เขาเอาทีมใช่ไหมคะ
โรบินโยพี่โรบิน
Romeo is a
เนย์มาร์นี่อยู่บราซิลปะ
เนย์มาร์
ใช่ไหมเนย์มาร์
yeah.
Neymar. Yes.
Who is a famous player in Sao Paulo? The most
In
famous
São
one.
Paulo,
Yeah.
the name of the team is Corinthians. The most popular.
Kaka play for Sao Paulo.
Kaká, right?
Yeah, didn't Kaka play for Sao Paulo?
Yes.
Oh, there's a lot of players in Sao Paulo like Lucas Moura. Yeah. It's why I just want to go to Brazil and want to thank you all of our friends who supporting us and just want to meet them all and say thank you and make them happy with our show. That's all.
So for me, Brazil has been on my bucket list forever, and I can't believe that the first time I'm going to be able to go as a fan con. And I never would have imagined that we would have fans from across the world, really across the world, who are ready and willing to support us so that we can have this fan con. And it's super exciting, and I feel that we're incredibly blessed to live in I guess in the world of with social media, that we can know that they're fans in Brazil, and we can see them on social media. And now, because of that, it allows us to be able to go there physically in person. So I can't wait to go and meet everyone, and can't wait to eat some Brazilian food. And I can't wait to experience the weather too, because I hear it's similar, but it's like different. It's still tropical, but it's different. But I just want to experience the nature that Brazil has to offer. Even though Sao Paulo is a city, there's probably some nature that I can enjoy. So I can't wait. Yes.
First of all, I'm so happy that we have like interfan in Brazil too. A lot of fans in Brazil. And another thing is I'm so happy too that we have FanCon in Brazil, and I promise that I will give them back, like Pijet say. Yeah, I'm for sure that everyone in this will do our best and give you happy time.
Yeah. Actually, at first I heard Sao Paulo. I think that's Japan,
What?
Sorry. I'm sorry. But
Sao Paulo.
but the one thing that we can do is bring our show and ourselves to be there, and our show too. And I think that we met is such an amazing day for me, for us. Yeah.
Okay. Besides football, soccer, have you had any contact with Brazilian culture, like music, movies, or even food?
Carnival.
Carnaval.
Is that a food?
No, it's Carnival. It's ที่มันเป็นที่เขาฉลองกันนะพี่ parade celebration
Carnival
yeah carnival yeah
oh
It's a big party. A big.
yeah
in every city right in
4 days of party.
what when will that happen
It's each year changes, but I think this next year will be in the end of the February.
oh
ow
no
so we're gonna be in Carnival right
No, it's like you come in this February 2nd, and it's the end.
oh
You guys are gonna miss it, but you can return.
yeah
any context in Brazil I
the amazing beaches
uh-huh
nature yeah
I just want to see the statue in Rio,
National Park.
right?
Yeah, it's in Rio.
The big statue. Yeah,
Oh, yes, it's in Rio de Janeiro. It's called Cristo Redentor. The big statue.
how it's called again?
Cristo Redentor.
Cristo Redentor.
Yes, that's it.
Yeah.
It's
wanna
very
go there.
famous.
Mm.
So you guys already answered it, but I will ask again that what we can expect from the Funcom that will happen next February.
Oh, so I think we're gonna have a new show for sure. More than we already show in other country. Yeah, because actually this month we go to Phnom Penh. We have a new show too. So it's gonna be Brazil. We gonna be increase many shows and it's gonna be more fun and different. It's gonna be different for every country, I think. Yeah. And we have a lot of time to practice because for now it's like 3 months left. Yeah, it's gonna be our best.
Oh yeah. So just to add a little bit more, like Peter had said, each place that we go to will have a little extra special something, but for sure, I feel like whatever energy we get, we're gonna give back, times, tenfold, hopefully. So I hear a lot of rumors that Brazilian fans they are very good at giving good energy. So pretty much, I just can't wait to have fun with everybody, and not just the show, but also during the DJ part, and I just can't wait to have fun with everybody. So that's what you can expect. You can expect to just have fun with us, and it will be like mini carnival before the actual carnival. Yeah.
Prepare yourselves because we are loud. Very
Loud.
loud.
We like loud, yes.
Yes.
Okay, so now is the end of the interview. I would like to do a little dynamic for you, and you have to choose this or that. Okay? So, beach or countryside?
I can answer countryside.
Can we answer now? Together?
Yes.
For me, it's countryside.
Beach also, yeah.
Beach too.
Okay. Winter or summer?
Winter for sure. Because in Thailand, always has some.
Winter, yeah. For sure.
I'm sorry, I'm laughing because everyone speaks summer, speak winter in Thailand. Everyone.
Yeah.
For sure.
Very
Same.
Damn what?
Okay, savory or sweet food?
Savory.
I like savory.
Savory.
Sweet food. I think yeah.
Watching movies or read books?
Depending on the mood.
Watching movie.
Yeah, watching movies.
Watching movie too.
Watching movie.
I like to read.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's a
I
lot of
love
books.
to read.
You guys are a morning person or night person?
Night.
Morning.
Night person.
I think I'm all day person.
Wow.
Because in the morning I wake up early and I go golfing. And at night I play game with my book.
Yeah.
Okay, and have you? If I may ask,
Yeah.
could you all say together a little phrase in Portuguese?
Yeah.
Okay,
Of course.
we call our followers sojubestieees.
Social justice.
Social Baptist.
Yes,
Social bestie.
yes.
Yeah.
Can you all say oi sojubestieees?
Okay.
Oh.
Can we have a countdown?
Okay.
3, 2, 1.
Oh,
Oi.
Social
Justice.
Yes, thank you. Guys, so that's it for today. I'm very grateful for all of you to join this interview and answering my questions. We are huge fan. I loved 4 minutes. I watched it 3 times already. We interviewed someone and she's amazing. And when I interviewed her, she said that there's a little details in the series who we may pass, and then I watched it again and saw every details, and you guys did an amazing job. You should be proud of yourself. I have to say, Fuaiz, your character was amazing. You are so impeccable. You have to really. I'm grateful for 4 minutes. You had all the crew of Soju is very fan, and we are grateful, and we love you guys.
Thank you.
Thank you.
thank you.
So much.
Okay, so I'll see you in February.
See
Yeah.
you.
Yeah.
Yes.
Bye, guys. Thank you.
Bye.
Bye. Thank you so much.